Hey Thomas, I just wanted to congratulate you on hitting your 80-year anniversary on the show.
Well, thank you, Jack.
Where are you headed next?
Oh, I just need to take these trucks to the quarry.
Oh, well, I don't want to distract you. Have a great day, Thomas.
You too, Jack. Can't believe I'm almost 80 years old. I mean, it does make sense. I was made around the 1920s, but still, it's just so shocking. I mean, I was just a #1 blue tank engine. I was a bit mischievous, but then what? Flatten my funnel. Fizzling fireboxes! I need to stop! Whoa! All this on my birthday?
Hey guys, Rolly here. Or Nolik. I'm just gonna use both of them for this video. I don't need to explain Thomas, because if you click on this video, you already know what Thomas is, so whatever. But Nolik, what if I don't know what Thomas is and I clicked on for the models? Oh, I wonder who the only blue tank engine with the #1 and a face is. Stop getting cocky with me, you narcissistic son of a Wait, don't click off the video, don't click off the video. Yeah, I'm just joking. But I'm still not going to explain it, because you should already know. 80 years. Wow. Thomas has been a pretty big part of my childhood, and probably a lot of yours. No matter what era you grew up with, you still watched it. Even the little kids today who watch All Engines Go. No matter if you grew up with the model series, the Hit era, the Sharon Miller era, the Brenner era, or even Bwubba or All Engines Go, we all had to have grown up with some incarnation of Thomas. And that's what I want to briefly talk about today, in a completely unscripted and heartfelt video. And hey, maybe I'll even bring some friends along, and by maybe I mean definitely. So let's just jump into my personal experience. And yes, the Unlucky Tug did inspire me to make this video, but shout out to him. Now I don't remember what my first episode was, so let's just jump in from there. It all started when I was a couple months old. I guess my mom just turned on the TV and that was on, and I liked it. I watched it so much to the point where she bought me one of those, like, My First Thomas toys that, like, pull back or something. I forgot what it specifically was. Eventually, she got me the James and Percy to that, and I got the full collection, so that was pretty cool. Now, I don't know what they were called, but I looked it up on Google, and these were the photos that looked the most familiar. So if you guys could tell me, you know, what brand or whatever this is, then please tell me in the comments below, because I would greatly appreciate it. I really want to buy another one just for old time's sake. Where was I? Oh yeah, Thomas the Train, yeah. I don't remember any specific episodes, but I do remember one specific DVD that I did own. Mud, Glorious Mud. Mud, Glorious Mud! Amazing DVD. Do I need to say more? By the way, I thought this was kind of funny. All the rips of Mud Glorious Mud that I'm using for this video was made by PJ the Thomas fan. So, insert PJ Crenshaw joke here.
Dude, that's PJ Crenshaw!
Jamie James Crenshaw?
Pair of Jamie's Crenshaw?
No way!
Okay, it wasn't that funny, but still, I felt like doing it. Oh no, PJ the Thomas fan, please don't come after me. No, I'm sorry, I made a joke about PJ Crenshaw. No. Anyway, this episode is amazing. No one is going to tell me otherwise, and this may be just because I have way too many nostalgic feelings for this episode. I love the scene where Isabella would get muddy. I love the scene where Isabella was with Thomas. I love the scene where all the machines were breaking down. It was just so cool to me. But what had to be my favorite part of the episode has to have been the ending. Look at this entire slow, calm, industrial panning out scene and tell me that this is not cool. Showing all of these machines at work and in production. This looked amazing, and it still does. The model work is also why I keep calling All Engines close to my heart, which is another production I used to watch. I don't really feel like getting clips of Calling All Engines, so I'm just gonna replace it with memes. Yeah. And I feel like that's another reason why I was drawn to Thomas, because it was different from everything else. What, maybe Paw Patrol was on, maybe Dora, but you know what? This was different, because this was made with legit models, and this had heart and soul filled into it. So, I'm gonna be real,
I feel like that's what drew me to Thomas. And I feel like that's what drew a lot of other people to Thomas.
And yeah, I took a little bit of that from the Unlucky Tug. So what?
You're not gonna see any shows like The Fixies or Pororo the Penguin or whatever pull off those same stunts because it's all made with CGI and computers. If something's made with legit moving models with motors, something completely different from the 80s and today, then people are obviously going to be, glued to it because it's different from everything else. That's what made Thomas so cool. Sure, the idea of a talking train was nothing new. You saw that in like The Little Engine That Could or anything else. But Thomas was different. It at least, held some weight to real live steam locomotives. And, they would never bounce off the rails or, jump around and like flip themselves over on the track. It would just be impossible. And even worse, it would be a 2D reboot. Imagine that happen.
Gather round, everyone. I have someone I'd like you all to meet. Say hello to
Rolly the video reviewer. Rolly.
This is Thomas, Percy, Kana, and Diesel.
Rolly.
The line on the mainland was closed, so he'll be working with us for a while.
Rolly.
Whose bright idea was it to make this? I've grown used to it, but it's still bad. No matter what slot the show is now, I'll always appreciate it for what it once was. The calm, funny, cool show that it used to be with the models, and even the CGI has some pretty amazing shots. And the older I got, the older I, realized that Thomas was actually an amazing show, not just because, talking trains equals cool. These plots, stories, and all the characters are so fleshed out and so good that this doesn't even sound like a kid's book when you summarize it. A kid telling an old man to kill himself. A kid who was acting too cocky, then got his own medicine by almost dying. Politics. A grandfather missing his daughter while he tries to repair a steam locomotive that was recently destroyed by an evil diesel.
Wait, that had nothing to do with Thomas.
What I'm trying to say is, Wilbur Audrey didn't talk down to the kids who were watching. He didn't want to talk down, and even in the later episodes, you can clearly see that some elements of the show were not trying to be talked down or, for babies. They actually tried to add emphasis on all the stuff. Like, look at Soda's Legend of the Lost Treasure. Thomas almost explodes and dies. And at the end of the movie, we see Sailor John actually get arrested, which is something kids shows never do. The villains always get a slap on the wrist, but he's actually going to prison, not being talked down whatsoever. Another reference to the Fixies. Sure, they've talked about death before, but it's clearly dumbed down for the little kids, because it is a show for kids, in the view of other people. While Thomas is an actual, kids show that tries to not talk down to the kids, even if Wilbur Audrey is dead or not. We can even see in seasons 5, 6, 7, well, barely even 7, but still, they are not trying to talk down to the kids, and they're actually trying to keep them, respected. And that's what drew me to Thomas, because it treated the kids with an amount of respect that no other show would. Like, look at Dora. Do you know where the hill is? Well, the hill is right in the back. Treating the kids like they're dumb, even though kids are very intelligent beings.
I'm saying that like they're SCPs or something.
And even better, the older I got, the more I wanted to make more videos on Thomas, and the more I wanted to make my own videos on Thomas and watch it more.
I can't really find any, old photos from 2017 or whatever, so you're just stuck with my new layout, which is still pretty cool. I put all my other shows on the wagons and stuff, and I think it looks really cool, so, yeah.
From all the photos, you could really see the dedication I try to put into my models and my work, because I really care about the show. And I've been trying to work on my own series for it since 2018. I got a successful one in 2021 until that account got deleted. I've been trying to build my way up ever since, and Thomas has been the comfort show for me to watch. Same with shows like Bob the Builder. Sure, they did talk down to kids once in a while, but it was a very slice-of-life show, and you didn't even need to focus on that. It was just an enjoyable show that you could watch, and that's it. And even better, the morals. Like the Unlucky Tug said, All at Sea is a perfect example of this. For anyone who hasn't seen the video, All at Sea is basically where Duck, the Great Western Engine, wants to fly, like, be a helicopter and fly. But then when a rail emergency occurs, he has to jump into action because he is an engine, which makes him appreciate him being on rail more than flying. Sometimes it's those little things in life that make you happy, and this is one of those episodes I can just watch, and I will feel so happy that it's not even funny. I'm grateful for what I have today, and I'm grateful for all the things I used to do, even if it's cringe or whatever the word is or not. I've been through the franchise thick and thin, and sure, I have gotten out of it at times, but I've literally always, and I mean always, came back, sat down, watched a crap ton of episodes, and then liked it again. I am so sad that it says that Thomas technically ended in 2021, because All Engines Go is a completely separate thing. And honestly, I really don't like All Engines Go for what it's trying to do. Sure, new demographic, whatever. That's something I completely don't care about. But Audrey literally said he didn't want a 2D reboot, he didn't want America to own Thomas, and that it was a bad idea. Now look what Mattel is doing. It's the complete opposite of what he said. And sure, I know he's been dead for a while, but that doesn't mean you can just disobey what he said. He's still the creator no matter what. But you know what? Big corporations don't care. Corporations aren't our friend. They only care about us if we give them money. And even then, Mattel doesn't care. But you want to know the people who actually care? The fans. Fans have been making videos of Thomas for as long as I can remember. No matter if it's a Crash compilation, music, or memes, just anything you can think of, a Thomas fan has made before. And fans have flown out all over the world just to talk about this little blue tank engine. And even if I'm not the biggest fan to this day, I can graciously say that Thomas has been a big part of my childhood, and I will never forget it. No matter what slop the show is in now, I will always respect the original material. Me, my friends, and everyone else in the fandom will remember and keep watching the old content for ages to come. And hey, if I ever have kids someday, they're 100% watching this. Dad, we've been watching Thomas for 10 hours straight. Let us watch some Paw Patrol. Keep watching your season 5. This was my own video for the Thomas 80-year anniversary. I wanted to pay the show that gave me so many lessons some respect. And so, we've come to the happy ending of our story. And I think it's time for all of us to go home. Just like Thomas.
another girl like you. I will tell her, never want another girl like you.